What is up, everybody? My name is Tommy T999 and this is GTA Stories. It's an episodic plot-driven adventure set in the GTA 5 world of Los Santos, but with a big twist. Every single episode, at the end, you will make the crucial choice as to how the story continues. It's a simple mechanic, 2 choices, 1 decision. It is entirely down to you as to how this story will unfold. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the first episode of Isaac Remington.
This has been the most difficult day of my life. What I thought was my past, a superbly happy childhood, a few great friends, a decent career, well, it's all turned into a nightmare in the space of just a few hours. How? By a damn TV program investigating my history, and at my own stupid request. Can I be angry at knowing the truth, though? Perhaps. Because it means I need to take action, and I'm not going to take the easy way out. Who am I? My name is Isaac Remington, and I'm gonna have my revenge.
Welcome to Confusing Histories. This week's show is all about this man, Isaac Remington. Isaac, why don't you tell us some more about why you called the Confusing Histories team?
Well, Davina, thanks for having me on. The first thing I'd like to say is I haven't had a particularly tough life. I mean, I was born here in Los Santos and adopted, but they were an English couple. They took me back to the UK. I grew up in a loving family. I went to a good boarding school, hence the accent. I spent my first 10 years with the Royal Air Force, the RAF. And then I got a career in finance in London.
So things were going very well for you. What changed?
I decided I wanted to come back to my roots, back to where I was born. My adoptive father was in the army and he died on duty overseas when I was just 15. And recently my adoptive mother passed away following a short battle with cancer. I loved my time in the UK, but I suddenly found myself there without a family. And honestly, losing my mother made me want to get away. To get out of the country to a certain extent too.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's never easy losing the person you care about most. Do you think perhaps one of the reasons we are talking today is to see if your birth family can help fill that void?
I guess so. My parents never told me anything about my birth family, so it's difficult to know what to expect.
Well, Isaac, let's hope we can help you, like we've helped so many others, and bring you together with your mum and dad.
And cut. Good job, guys.
Thanks, Isaac. We will get our investigators working on this straight away, and we will be back in touch to film the next part as soon as we have what we need. Okay?
It was a long wait while the investigative team at Confusing Histories went to work. It was also a silent wait. As pleasant and friendly as Davina came across in the first interview, I didn't hear another thing from her. Until yesterday, that is. They set up another interview. For tonight.
Isaac, you asked us to find out about your birth family, and so we sent out our investigators to discover whatever we could. Isaac, I'm sorry, but we found out that your birth mother died only a few days after you were born. I am so sorry.
That's okay. I never knew her, so it's hard to be upset, right?
I know, but you had hopes, and I'm sorry we couldn't give you what you hoped for. What we can do is to tell you about your mother, if you would like.
Please. I'd love to hear what her life was like. I'm not sure I'm ready to know why she gave me up, but I think deep down I have to know.
Well, from all the sources we spoke to, your mother was a kind and loving woman. Her name was Anna Forbes. Amazingly, she served in the US Air Force, mirroring your choice to join the RAF back in the UK. As with a lot of women at the time, she performed admirably, but did not progress through the ranks like some of her male contemporaries.
Magnus Pit, keep up the good work and you'll be colonel in no time.
She had a few boyfriends, but nothing serious. She bought a small house in Palento Bay and worked hard to try and progress her career. But one night proved to be horrifically costly for Anna and her happy life, when she waved goodbye to her friends after a night out in Los Santos and ran into her colleague, now her boss, Magnus Pits.
Hey Magnus, how's life in the officer's mess treating you?
Hey Anna, it's good, though I miss seeing you every day.
Thanks Magnus. I'm just heading home now. You staying out?
Depends. You fancy coming with me?
No, Magnus. It's been a long night, and I've got to get back to Palito Bay.
You're no fun, Anna. Stay here, and I might have to order you to stay if you're not careful.
We're not at the base now, Magnus, and we're off duty. Lose the attitude, I'm going home.
No, you're not.
No, get off me. Get off!
After she was raped, Anna did not want to tell the police, or tell anyone. She did not feel she could jeopardise her career, given that Magnus was her superior and wasn't sure anyone would believe her anyway. We only knew this after she confided in her friend, Olivia Parkinson, many months later when she realised she was pregnant. Pregnant with you, Isaac. I'm so sorry, Isaac. This must be so hard, as I know this isn't what...
How did my mother die?
Isaac, are you...
Tell me, Davina.
Isaac,
Tell me, for God's sake!
Before she gave birth, she arranged the adoption with her parents. She handed you over a few hours after the birth. All we know after that is that she was found dead in the foothills of Mount Chiliad. Isaac, I'm sorry, but she killed herself.
The revelations about my mother, about Anna, were devastating. My entire life now balances on what I do next. And if I'm to take revenge on Magnus Pit, on my father, then I must plan it carefully. The time for rage and despair has passed, or at least it can wait. Not now. Now we think. And then we act.
So here we go, we come to the really important part where you, the viewer, decide how Isaac's story will continue. It's at the end of each episode, as we discussed earlier, where you will face a twist of fate, a choice between two actions, two paths that will lead in very different directions, and you get the vote on which action he chooses. So your first choice is this. Does Isaac Remington choose to exact a swift, physical revenge on Magnus Pit? Or does he look to plan a long-term strategic and psychological revenge? So here we go, it's up to you. You've got 5 days to vote in the comments section below, and whichever choice gets the most votes, that will become Isaac Remington's fate in the next episode. Thanks for watching, remember to vote, and please subscribe to ensure you don't miss out. I've been Tommy Teacher 9. I'll speak to you again in the next video.